Yeah, so it's a beautiful Saturday morning. Stopped raining, and this is the first time all season we've had like 10 or 12 yard sales on our list. So hopefully it's going to be a good day. Let's do it. This is kind of cool.
Butter churn.
A little butter churn.
$3.
All right, sold.
Okay.
Oh,
On the road is what I'm
So I'm
seeing.
looking at
That's
all these
cool.
books are free. And so I'm finding some decent ones.
How much are your
I would be
water
happy
skis?
to.
Oh, our water skis.
Ones I'd be happy to have.
Would we
but
say they are?
About the pair.
About the pair. With the bindings attached.
10 cassettes. I'm going to need another box. These books are all in a free pile. And some of them will be good for the store. Some will be eBay. I looked this set up real quick and it seems like this could be like 50 to 100 for just that set. I'll have to tape and glue this back down, but not bad for a free day. Certainly been a day with a lot of free stuff. Last 2 yard sales had free. This is a whole, but then you have the old adage, just because it's free doesn't mean we should take it. So let's see if there's anything in here that we can use. Wouldn't that be funny if we found that cookbook we're looking for? There are cookbooks, so I might as well at least take a look. Nope, nothing for us.
You like that?
This stuff's always good.
I actually brought that from the store.
Not seeing anything for. More free stuff. Always worth a look. It's one of those foods at Omaha Steaks or something comes in. Nothing for us in that pile. How much are the tools?
I'll take them on offer.
Okay, let me see what I can find. This one I've never seen before. Kind of an oddball wrench. It's got a name on it, so we'll be able to find out.
It's
Telescope.
well by us.
Telescope Furniture. Telescope Folding Furniture Company. That's pretty cool. So some cool stuff. Got some records for the store. Some tools, one I've never seen before. And a couple of, these are made in Paris, Maine. The original apple baking dish. Paris, Maine.
Nice.
For $1 a piece, that's pretty good. All right. We're back.
Okay.
I'm thinking about
Side
these.
on the chairs.
Huh? Yeah. Could you do 20 for the two?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. We'll take them. So here's more free stuff today. Quick look on eBay is showing this at like 50 plus or minus. So just because it's free doesn't mean you shouldn't take it. Leaves falling. Leaves are falling. I bet this will be our last one of the day. It's almost, what, 4:30? We've been out since 7.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll find something good. More free stuff too, so we'll have to go take a look at that.
Such a pretty spot.
Right.
You did pretty well with free stuff today.
Nope, nothing left. We're done for the day, I think. Okay, so we got these two vintage director's chairs, and they're clearly marked. Let me show you. I didn't really know what to do with them. I thought they looked pretty nice, but I wanted to make sure we could figure out what they were, where they came from. So you can see it's a Telescope Folding Furniture Company, and people are calling these mid-century, so these could be 50 or 60 years old. Maybe more. They're really nice shape. Couple of small stains, that's it. So we're finding these listed on eBay. People are asking $50 to $100 a piece plus shipping for these. These cost us $20. And we did see one example that sold best offer under $125 with $35 for shipping. So we got some sporting goods, $25 for this whole lot. Got a Shakespeare automatic fly fishing reel. That's going to be a $10 flea market item. We got a Garcia Mitchell 314. Needs a little bit of work, but I don't mind working on these. These sell for $25 to $50 plus, depending on condition and function. If not, it's a $10 flea market item, just like it is. And same with this Johnson Citation. These are about $25 or $30. And they both need a little bit of work, but I don't mind tinkering with them. I kind of like that. Anyway, so they're $10 in this condition. They're $25 and up if I can get them to work, which I probably can. Bunch of vintage fishing lures. This lot would sell for about $20 or $25. Chances are good I'm going to keep them, especially if I can get some action on them. If not, then they'll go out. But these particular ones are all marked. They all have names on them, and they all have track records of selling. Of course, they sell for a little more new in package, but these are all in excellent condition. I picked through a box and really just took the best looking ones. I'll try them out and see how they work. I got a big downrigger fishing weight. This is probably a 6-pounder. That'll end up at the flea market for $5. We have a couple others too that are larger that will be at $10 at the flea market. So it's always, that's why I grabbed this. I knew it was going to be a lot deal, so $25 was pretty nice for this lot. Same place, I paid $50 for these 6 Wild Turkey Federation belt buckles, and they're all limited editions. You can see on the back, there we go, numbered limited editions, clearly marked, real easy to look up. So this spring, you got the full set, the winter, spring, summer, fall. And they're selling about $30 to $50 each. And so I'm going to sell that as a whole lot for probably, maybe $150 or so. This 15th anniversary one, there are a couple out there on eBay asking right around $100 for those. And I haven't seen one that sold, but if they're asking $100 and I can go somewhere between $50 and $75, that's not so bad. And this one, there are none for sale or in sold records. So this Eastern one seems kind of scarce, so I can bump the price up on that. But anyway, so I got about $250 worth right there for my $50. And I don't mind paying up a little bit because these they're really easy to list and they're well documented, easy to ship, and there aren't a heck of a lot of them out there. So I think I'll do pretty well with those. Of course, always pick up a couple baseballs, $1 for these two, and this will be like $4 or $5 worth in the lots when we sell them. Got these two tailor-made boat bumpers. They were $1 a piece, and those are going to end up at the flea market in Florida for $10 a piece. That seems to be about what they're selling for on eBay. And in Florida, I know they're going to sell because there's a lot of boats down there. And where we're selling them, we're pretty close to the coast. We got this nice boat anchor, again, going to Florida with it. It's a Hooker brand. It's a boat anchor with 60 feet of rope and a chain. So easily $25. That's, just the rope would cost more than that. So that's an easy $25 at the flea market. And that was $3. Bought some silverware because, well, we need some. And what we didn't realize was there was this set of 6 steak knives. And hopefully you're going to be able to see if I can get it's J.A. Henkel's. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that to come in. There we go. Henkel's brand. So this is going to sell. They're all over the place on eBay. I mean, lots and lots and lots of them, and lots of them are selling. So that set of 6 is going to sell for 10. We paid $4 for all of it, and like I said, we needed some. Some's going to go to a camp that we use. It doesn't have a lot of silverware. We're going to bring some for them. Thank you, Dave, for letting us use your camp. And so basically, you know, we got the silverware for free. We need some. The camp needs some, and we can bring those to the flea market for $10. All right, so here's a bunch of stuff that's going to go to the flea market. We paid $1 for this Star Wars R2-D2 stand-up cardboard thing. You can see it's pretty big. $1 for that, and these 2 lightsabers, and they actually are both working. Lots and lots of them out there. I can't determine what the value of those are, but it seems as though we could easily get $10 a piece at the flea market. And someone's selling these for around 40. People are asking 50 and 60, thereabouts. So we'll bring that for maybe 20 or 25 and see if we can sell it. Got some tools. Again, these are all going to the flea market. This was part of a $1 lot. There was this and a couple of books I got like for $1. And these are selling pretty steady on eBay for around 20 or so. So that's a good $10 item for the flea market, a sink sprayer. This is a marked made in Germany adjustable wrench. Anytime I see an oddball wrench, I just grab it, and you know, it's got a name on it, so it was easy enough to look up, and that's going to be a good $10 flea market item. Got these 3 Sears, not even Sears Craftsman, just Sears impact tools, chisels and a point, and that'll be a $10 flea market item. Again, those were $1 a piece for those. And these 2 items are in a free pile. This is a roller, you know, linoleum or flooring roller, and that's going to go to the flea market for $10. And this came out of a free pile, a little roll of aluminum flashing. I'll put that down in the flea market for $3. Got this box full, you know, nice wooden box too, full of really super clean DVDs. $5 for the whole box. And there's 40, right around 40 of them in there. So that's $40 at the flea market for us, plus a box we can sell for about $5. That is the stuff that's going to the flea market. Up next, I'll show you things we bought that are going to the consignment store. Okay, before we get to the stuff that's going to the store, I forgot these things that are going to the flea market. Now, books, all books were free at one yard sale, and we picked up a whole bunch of them. This one we paid 50 cents for. This is about a tourist attraction in Florida, so that's going to go to Florida. That's from 1940 in like perfect condition. That's going to end up $10 at the flea market. These other ones, we start them out at $3. That's kind of our base price for books, $3, 4 for 10. And then, you know, if they don't sell after a few runs, we knock them down to $1 a piece. But these are all free, so we picked them up. This is the kind of stuff you'll see. Again, we're looking at specific nonfiction type of things for the most part. And so these will go to the flea market. Okay, what we have for the store, we picked up some records. We sell a lot of records in that consignment shop, you know, 20 or 30 a month, and we sell them for $10 a piece. And most of these you'll see if you go on to eBay, they're in that price, $10 to $20 price range. And these are in like perfect condition, which is really what we look for. So if somebody's looking for the record, they'll look at it and they'll say, wow, it's in perfect condition. It's definitely worth $10. That's what people are paying these days. I picked up this really nice etching. It's probably turn of the century or turn of last century. The Presents by Borthwick. And it's pretty well represented on eBay. People are asking in the 100 plus or minus price range, you know, for this particular print. I don't know what edition, but I've seen some with that same copyright thing on it in that $100 range. We're just putting it at the store for $28.50. I paid 50 cents for it. And these are more free books. You got Carl Sagan. This is the first edition. And these are going to the store for $10 a piece. We got John Steinbeck. This is a very first printing, 1971, I believe it was. Some more specific nonfiction, historic Deerfield, and then furniture of Deerfield. So those are $10 at the store. And this is a signed copy of what appears to be a fairly popular trail guide in Northern California and Oregon. It went through 7 printings and it seems to sell okay. One more thing. This isn't going to the store, but we bought this butter churn for $3. And we can't find any examples of it. There's enough of a label left to know it's Coburn and it's from Whitewater, Wisconsin. So, you know, we can't find any of these, but I did a search on eBay for Whitewater, Wisconsin, and evidently there are collectors in Whitewater, Wisconsin, because a lot of stuff with that name on it is selling. So that means what we'll do with this is put it up for auction. I don't know where we'll start it. Butter churns are, you know, in the $30 and up range, so we may start it at $24.95 plus shipping. Might start it at $49.95 plus shipping. But anyway, that's the kind of item we would put at auction because we know there are collectors in that particular town, and we have the only one. So hopefully 2 people or 5 people will really be wanting it. We got this Cuisinart food processor for $3 with accessories, instructions, and everything. And, you know, pricing, they're all over the place. I mean, we see people paying $30 and $40 just for this container, and $20 and $30 just for the base, or $15, $25 for different pieces and parts. If we parted this thing out, we could get well over $100 for it. And then you see someone buying a brand new one for $29 in a box. So anyway, for $3, we're not going to go wrong, even if we just bring it to the flea market for $25. But I have a feeling we're going to part it out. That seems to be the way to go, or start it out maybe $50 or so plus shipping, and if it doesn't go, then part it out, because we can easily get $100 if we part it. So that's one of those cases where, do you break it apart? Do you sell it whole for less money? It's less work, but, you know, we get half as much to sell it whole as we would by breaking it up. Or we just keep it and use it. Buying cassette tapes. These were $1 a piece. I like to pay less, but I don't mind paying $1 a piece. These, if you look at the titles, you see I'm going with the rock and roll stuff for the most part. And these are all selling individually for $5 plus or minus with shipping. So $5 to $10 a piece people are paying for these. And what we'll do is we put them together in genre lots and sell them. We get $2, $3 a piece, maybe sometimes 4 or 5, depending on what they are. So anyway, I'm still buying those. We got some hundreds of them, and we'll be selling those out this winter when we get back to Florida. Got some VHS tapes, and yes, people are still buying these. And I got these because they were Beatles, the Beatles, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and I don't know what's on there, if recorded from TV. That's my assumption. It would be great if it's live performances or something that, you know, nobody has copies of. Anyway, we'll see when we get back. I'm sure that will sell because we never have any problem selling the Beatles. All right, so now next up, what do $50 books actually look like? We did get some this weekend, so let me show you those. So here are some examples of the kind of books we look for. These are Easton Press signed first editions, and, you know, in fancy leather bindings. They're relatively new, they're not old, but this, people are asking $50 to $100 plus for this one, but none have sold yet. Doesn't mean I would buy these all day long. I paid $5 for the both of these. These are from a stand at one of our local grocery stores. They have like people donate books, and then you buy the books and make a donation. They say $2 a piece. All I had was a $5, so I just paid $5 for both of them. Anyway, and so this is another one. What they do is they take real popular titles or popular authors who are coming up with a book, and they give a signed limited first edition of it. So this one, people are asking $50 to $200 plus, and one sold for $40 plus 17 shipping. So someone did actually pay $57 for one of these. This I can't find anything of. I can't find any of these at all, either on Bookfinder or eBay. But again, doing a search for the G.H. Grimm Company in Rutland, I find that there are collectors for that particular company. It's just a little pamphlet, you know, with all the maple sugaring, maple syrup making equipment. Pretty neat. Somebody's going to want this, I'm sure. It's a subgenre, and there aren't a lot of them, but the ones who do make the syrup are pretty intense about their collectibles. So anyway, that's a nice item. I don't know what we're going to get for that, but I would imagine that's going to be $50 and up, because I'll start it at $50. This is a book that's reprinted over and over and over again. This is selling for a steady 50 plus or minus. It's basically a book on standard cosmetology. It's a big book, you know, well illustrated with everything you need to know to be a cosmetologist. And I think it's kind of one of the standard texts for the industry. And they're selling steady 50 plus or minus. This is the 13th edition. Same with this one. This is the thing on girlhood. Hang on, I'm getting the bad lighting. Girlhood embroidery. It's a 2-volume set in a slipcase. You know, very nicely illustrated. And if you can see right here, when this was new, it was $125, price tag right on it. And these are selling pretty steadily in the 50, again, 50 plus or minus. So this is really the kind of stuff we're looking for, you know. And these, again, I paid $5 for these. I paid 50 cents for this one. And these two were in a free pile. And if you ever find anything on bodybuilding, this is Pumping Iron, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lou Ferrigno is in there. Anything on bodybuilding, whether it's men or women, sells very well. Now, this is not in very good shape, you can see. So in this condition, they're going for like 20 plus or minus. Maybe I'll probably do 25 free shipping with that one. So again, that's something definitely want to keep your eyes open for if ever you're looking at books. Hopefully you're getting some idea of the kind of things you can make some money on. And do appreciate you watching the videos. Please consider subscribing. Hit the little bell. You'll know when we put up another video. And we're always trying to buy in different categories. So if one thing isn't your bag, you can see something that you would be interested in processing and working with. And I guess that's it. You know, find something that you really like, and it's a whole lot easier to work with it. It's a whole lot easier to have it around the house. We're a little spread out, but we do the flea market, we do the store, and we do eBay. So there's a lot of different stuff that we look for. Oh, these two little things. These are apple baking dishes. I forgot to put those in there. They're made right in Paris, Maine, which is not far from here. And so these will go into the consignment store. They're about $5 a piece. I paid $1 a piece for them. Just forgot to show those. Anyway, thanks for watching the videos. Hope you're learning something here. Hope you make some money. See you on the next one.